Gwen Stacy cheated on me with Green Goblin, and that's actually a thing.
This is exactly what I need in my life right now. Then again,
Get back here, you big green shit. Ah, those are hard to dodge because they they follow you. He has, you know, he has heat-seeking fireballs, which is a little weird because you think they just explode instantly the second he threw them, or like they would go towards him or something. Oh god, this is probably the hardest chase in the game, or maybe one of the later ones is. I think the last one is probably the hardest, but that one I do okay with. Okay. So yeah, this is the ultimate version of Green Goblin. As a kid, because I hadn't quite gotten to that part of the comics yet to see that this was Ultimate Green Goblin, I always assumed that this was Abomination, like the Hulk villain. Ah, shit. Like, even though they say Osborn in the cutscenes, like, I was like, shit, I was 6 at the time when this game came out, or 7, so I wasn't exactly paying a ton of attention to story stuff. Please stop. There you go. Alright, jump. Go. This way. Thank you. Fuck, I ran into a tree. Okay. I like how sometimes he'll just take like 1 or 2 strides and run like normal instead of hopping. Like, what the fuck is the point of that other than to just give like the player cheap extra frames to catch up? Shit. Come back! Alright. I got you this time. You won't escape me now, you big fella. It's a little weird that, in the context of the game, Peter doesn't seem that fazed by Osborn being here. Considering, you know, it's the Green Goblin, and this is like his nemesis. But he just kind of doesn't give a shit, really. He's just like, oh yeah, you're just another one of them random chuckle fucks I have to fight. This is the part where they try to screw you over by not giving you a ton of things to swing on, so it's more about like web zipping. I know how to get around that part. That part's easy. It's this part coming up that's annoying. Get back here! Stop it! I kind of want missions like this in Spider-Man PS4. I don't know why. I kind of miss chasing people. You don't do it anymore. Alright, I'm gonna need at least like 2 or 3 tries of this. I can already tell. This one is such a pain. And I've already taken damage already, so I'm gonna definitely get my ass kicked. Whoa. Shit! Alright, please go! Alright, Fireball 1, Fireball 2, yeah, thank you. Alright, cool. Get out! Seriously! Ah, shit. No, 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 no. Hurry, go! I have to save the other person! Okay, caution be damned. I just have to get you out of there. Uh-oh. Fuck! You know, I always kind of like it whenever Spider-Man cusses, because of course he would. You know, one thing I noticed about more recent Spider-Man comics is that there's this sort of, like, conceited effort to make him more of, like, a do-gooder Boy Scout. Like, for example, in issue 600, when Aunt May gets married to, you know, J. Jonah Jameson's dad. You know, he gets, like, that was the first time Mary Jane had come back after, One More Day, so it was weird seeing her again. And then Peter started having, like, a freak out, and then got super drunk at the party, and then slept with his roommate, Michelle, and then that just caused, like, awkward tension between the two characters. And then he also had to figure out exactly, where he was going to meet Mary Jane the next day, because she told him to go, hey, you got hit by a fireball. Because she told him that they needed to meet together the next day, and he couldn't remember because he was so wasted. And then later, a different writer than Dan Slott, who wrote that story, decided to go back and add this stupid conversation, saying that someone had switched out his drinks at the party because he was like he only had like two beers. And then they're like, yeah, we'll change it so that he just drank soda all night and was just making it up that he was super drunk. And it was like, come on, that's lore breaking and dumb. Just let him do bad things occasionally.
Aw, where'd he go? I hate it when this happens. Because every time this happens, something even worse happens about 2 seconds.
And I also like when Spider-Man cusses, not because it's like I like him being edgy and dark, but I think it's more human for him to do, and it never feels out of place when I see him do it. Like, it's out of place to see Captain America cuss. That's the thing I don't like. But Spider-Man he's just a normal guy. People cuss, and whenever he does it, it seems fine. But then more recent writers have tried to kind of sissify him and make it so he doesn't do that sort of thing. He doesn't get drunk, and it's like I'm super wildly opposed to drinking alcohol in real life, but I'm fine with the character doing it because it just seems more like a thing that people do. Not everyone has to be like unrealistically moral about everything. Oh, I was going to talk about Green Goblin in this part. Hey, remember that time that Gwen Stacy and Green Goblin had kids together? Okay. Ah, shit. It's also funny when Spider-Man starts, like, speaking in, like, Yiddish because Bendis is writing, so he starts throwing in, like, Jewish slang terms. Alright, please stop throwing things at me. God, these are so hard to avoid. No, 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 no! Oh, that's it. Alright, well, at least I hit a checkpoint, right? And I'll get health back, because I started that with half health. Alright, fuck you. We're on even terms now, Norman. Norm. Ah, come on. I was like shit-talking, and then I got hit. Talk shit, get hit. Okay. Your ass is the same color as grass, and I will do with it as such. It will be mown. Is that a word? No, mowed. Fuck. Whatever. Talking and playing video games is hard. And keeping a decent upload schedule is apparently harder. Shit, stop! You're making me look bad. So yeah, one time Gwen and Osborn had a bunch of kids, and that was a really, like, interesting concept, and I wish they hadn't abandoned it almost immediately. Like, and then there was also, like, the thing where Straczynski had suggested originally that it would be, Peter's kids that he had with Gwen, and they had, like, the weird progeria thing. But then the editorial staff was like, nah, you can't do that, leave that out. And then he changed it so that it was Osborn's kids. And it seems like Osborn maybe once actually ever acknowledged it, and it was in that American Son book. Which I didn't read. Oh, come on. Okay, alright.
Hey, but I had a fireball for lunch.
Haha! I dodged him. You just gotta jump right when they get close.
Why don't you fall down?
Alright. This is I'm getting it. I'm getting in the zone. You don't got shit. Come on, throw another one. You suck at this.
I am gonna smack the brain right off you.
Ah. Hey, people ask me what I think of that whole storyline with the Goblin kids, and I think it's actually kind of neat. It's a little out of character for Gwen to have fucked Norman Osborn because she was like 19 when she died, and he's like fucking 50.
This needs to stop, right? now officially run out of ways to say ow.
And now, this ends.
I agree. What is this again?
Alright, here we go. Phase 2. Jumping up and down. That's what this section of the boss fight is. Okay. Okay, alright. Just chill out a little.
What did the five fingers say to the face?
Does he look brighter green than he did a few seconds ago? Am I crazy? Okay. Ah, that sucked.
I'm gonna feel that in the morning.
Come on, hop on over. There you go. Ruin some more of this IKEA furniture, you scrub. Shit. Alright, just do the big one. The big jump. Do it. Oh, he is just making this more difficult. There we go.
I could punch you all day long.
I like how I hopped off the desk to hit him harder in the face. Alright, I'm just gonna take a second to take a breather. You do your thing. Okay. That was a short but nice break. Ah, I got in a corner. So Goblin Kids is a cool concept, but they should have done more with it instead of like getting ashamed of it and then pretending it didn't exist almost immediately. It's another thing, like, every time you introduce a concept with Spider-Man, it either gets, like, sometimes there's cool ones that where it's like, yeah, I'd see where that goes, and then it gets abandoned. Like, I liked it when he was a teacher. A lot of these situations are from J. Michael Straczynski's run. I liked it when he was a teacher, but they kind of like gave up on that pretty quick. I liked it when they tried the Goblin Kids thing, because that was like a fun, like, plot twist, oh my god, revelation.
All tuckered out.
Alright, let's see if I can get him this time.
Why don't you fall down?
Fucking, oh shit! Yeah, that sucked. He did his fatality move on me. Oh no! All the way back here? Shit.
But I had a fireball.
I didn't know that this was, I didn't know that would happen. Alright. I appreciate that, like, my vision is obscured by the prompt that he's about to throw the fireball, so I can't see what the hell is happening. Were those last 6 hits connecting, or was I just wasting my time? I think this version of Green Goblin is a lot less fun just because he doesn't say anything.
You big nudnik.
Like, he's just kind of a mindless monster and doesn't really have a whole lot going on, and his motivation is kind of all over the place. His powers are dumb. I think the death of Spider-Man, while well told for what it is, like, you know, it's very obvious that Brian Michael Bendis was, again, like, just kind of making it up as he went along, because there's a lot of contrivance to set up that plot, and it just kind of came out of nowhere. Like, it felt convenient, you know? Like, the rest of the Avengers are too busy to help Spider-Man. Okay, so then he gets killed. And then he has superhero friends living with Aunt May with him, and then he just wakes up the wrong one, and that kind of hinges on the entire fight. So then Human Torch gives Green Goblin a power boost instead of Iceman kicking his ass. Fall down! Alright, never mind. And then, shit. I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well at all. Okay, just give me some rest, okay? Yeah, all right. Now to smack it around. Ah, shit. Okay, take it easy. Damn it. Okay, cutscene time. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. We saw this already. Let's just skip to the part where I die. Uh-oh. I got caught in a desk. You think Kitty Pryde ever has that problem where she just, like, clips into objects and doesn't know how to get out? Okay. I have a very slim chance of doing this. Okay, alright. Out. I'm out. I'm out. Goodbye. Please. Just give me a break. Let's be friends. Hey, do you think Kevin Spacey would make a good Doc Ock? He's got, like, the right body type for it, and he can play, like, a smart/crazy character pretty well. I don't know. Just thoughts. I've seen Alfred Molina lately, and you know what? He's, like, closer in body type and voice-wise to Doc Ock now than he was in 2004.
Baby, one nappy time. I'm just gonna keep hitting you until you give up.
Okay. Got a chance. Okay, I'm out. Goodbye. One more fireball and my ass is... I keep saying my ass is grass. I guess that's like a catchphrase now. You know what else is a catchphrase? I am the bombs.
Hitting you, how much harder do I need to hit you?
Okay. Bye. See ya. Alright. You got magic pixel too. Fuck. This is close. No. Alright. I think I've done it. Fuck you. I did it.
Bam!
Bam. That was great. What a good note to end on.
I want a genetic suppressor collar on Osborn 3 minutes ago. Get this area sealed off inside of 10 seconds or I'll fire the first son of a...
You with Fury?
Good job here. Could you have made a bigger mess?
No. And believe me, I tried.
You've got some mouth on you.
Wow. You'd think you'd be a teeny bit nicer considering I just did your job for you.
It's weird how the web was outside of the panel, but then he went under the panel, like the way the cutscene. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, that's cool. That was just kind of filler and was there for an extra boss fight. That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on with Venom. And I really feel like there was plans for a sequel to this, because they kept doing stuff like that and then never went anywhere with it. So, yeah, Death of Spider-Man, I don't like it very much. But it might just be because I don't like the idea of Peter Parker getting killed like a punk on his front lawn. See, if I were to do it, I would have him get, like, just shit stomped by, like, 60 villains at once. Like, I know it would be hard to have that many in the book, but you could do it. He has a big enough rogues gallery. You get everyone out of retirement or unkilled or whatever, and then you just have them all attack at once, and then make sure the situation, because it's kind of like, I feel like you could just argue, well, why don't the Avengers go save him? If it happens quickly enough, they really won't be able to have time to react. And there's been a couple of situations where something like that has almost happened. Like, in Marvel Knights Spider-Man, when Green Goblin breaks out of Riker's Island, he has, like, the Sinister Six, or a form of it, kind of like impromptu gather together to kick Spider-Man's ass. And the only reason he gets out of that is because eventually the Avengers show up to pull him out of there. So, I mean, really, just, instead of writing a really lame reason for the Avengers to not be there because they're all fighting communist Spider-Man or whatever, because Ultimate Comics are flawless, have it so that, like, he just gets kind of like sneak attacked by, like, 20 of his villains at once. What's my goals? What are my goals? That's a question people don't ask enough. What? Combat tour. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I know where a couple of those are. Let's go. Yeah, I guess they despawn once you do them. Well, there'll be more on Manhattan. You know, something else I think is weird is that Manhattan Island is shaped differently in real life than it is in, like, all video games. Like, they just cut off the back chunk of it. Like, here, let me show you. Zoom out. It doesn't just stop like that. There's like a whole other chunk off in this area that they always kind of leave out. Like, they have it... Or no, not that end. It's over on this side. It connects with a whole other chunk of city on the other side of, you know... What is it? It's the opposite side of the Statue of Liberty. And on the other side of the island, it just goes off into what I think is... I think it's like Brooklyn. No, Brooklyn's across the bridge. The geography of it is a little confusing if you've never been there, because the maps in all of video games and TV seem to just kind of like neglect half of the island and also like 3 or 4 of the surrounding islands. Like, no one ever talks about, like, was it Governor's Island, I think, is right next to it? And that one's like, I don't know, maybe at least like 10% of the same size as the main island. Oh, there's a combat tour. Let's go do that one. Or, you never see, like, Staten Island often. Alright, I guess next time we'll start up with this here combat tour, because we're running a little over our time, and I think I might have to go take a break right now to go record something with David. Go check that out on his channel. I'll link it right here once it comes out, but knowing him, he'll be really slow about editing it, so, you know, I might forget. See you next time.
Remember when Aunt May was supposed to have her own movie?